Adopting a dog is a big responsibility, and it's important to approach it with the right expectations and awareness. Here are 17 red flags to be aware of when adopting a dog, with detailed explanations to help potential dog owners make informed decisions. 1. Unclear history. If a shelter or rescue group doesn't know much about a dog's past, it can be a red flag. Dogs with a hidden or unknown history like trauma, neglect, or abuse might exhibit behavioral issues that could be challenging to manage. Ensure you're prepared to handle any unknowns before adopting. 2. Aggression toward people or animals. A dog that shows aggression, such as growling, biting, or lunging toward people or other animals, can indicate an underlying fear, anxiety, or past trauma. It's crucial to understand whether the aggression is manageable with training or if it's a deeper issue. 3. Severe separation anxiety. If a dog shows signs of intense distress when left alone, like excessive barking or destructive behavior, it may have severe separation anxiety. This requires considerable time and patience to address and can be emotionally draining. So be prepared for this challenge if you notice the signs. Unresolved health issues. Dogs with chronic or unresolved health issues like heart disease, hip dysplasia, or skin conditions can be expensive and demanding to care for. Always ask for veterinary records and a thorough checkup to make sure you're fully aware of any medical needs before adopting. Excessive barking. Some dogs bark a lot as a sign of stress, boredom, or lack of training. If a dog has a history of excessive barking, it may be difficult to live with in a quiet neighborhood or an apartment setting. It's important to ask why the dog barks excessively and whether it can be corrected. Lack of socialization. A dog that is not properly socialized may have difficulty interacting with other dogs, animals, or people. Poor socialization can lead to fear or aggression, which makes the dog harder to handle. Socialization is key to a dog's well-being, so make sure the dog has had positive experiences. 7. Fear of specific things. Some dogs develop irrational fears like fear of men, certain objects, or particular noises. While some fears can be overcome with training, they may require extra care and patience. If the dog shows a pronounced fear towards something specific, consider whether you can address it effectively. 8. Not spayed or neutered. If the dog hasn't been spayed or neutered, this could indicate that the adoption process hasn't been handled responsibly. Spaying or neutering helps control the pet population and can prevent certain behavioral issues, such as marking or aggression. Always ask why the dog hasn't been spayed or neutered if this is the case. 9. Previous owner surrendered the dog due to behavior issues. If a dog was surrendered due to behavioral problems like excessive chewing, anxiety, or destructive tendencies, make sure to ask for specifics. Some of these issues can be resolved with training, but others may persist and require long-term commitment. Poor living conditions. If you visit a shelter or rescue and notice the dogs are being housed in poor conditions, it could indicate that the organization isn't properly equipped to care for the animals. Look for signs of cleanliness, proper food, and good general care before making your decision. Unreliable or inexperienced rescue organization. Some rescues or shelters may not have the experience or resources to provide adequate care for dogs. This could result in dogs not being properly evaluated for health or behavioral issues. Always research the organization to ensure they have a good reputation and are experienced in matching dogs with the right homes. Overwhelming amount of energy. If a dog seems overly energetic or is hyperactive beyond normal puppy behavior, it might be a sign of pent-up stress, anxiety, or lack of exercise. Active breeds need regular physical and mental stimulation. Make sure you're ready to commit to an energetic dog if this is the case. No medical or vaccination history. A reputable rescue or shelter should have detailed medical records, including proof of vaccinations, deworming, and spaying or neutering. If you're unable to get this information, it could mean the dog has not received proper medical care. Excessive shedding or grooming needs. Some dogs shed excessively or require regular grooming. While shedding is natural for many breeds, dogs with heavy coats or long hair require more maintenance, which might be time-consuming for some owners. Consider whether you can handle the grooming needs before adopting. Unpredictable temperament. Dogs with inconsistent or unpredictable temperaments may not be suitable for homes with children or other pets. Some dogs may seem calm one moment and reactive the next. It's important to know whether you can manage the dog's temperament and provide a safe environment for everyone in the household. Rescue or shelter pressuring you. If the rescue or shelter seems to be pressuring you into adopting a dog quickly or without giving you time to consider all the facts, this could be a red flag. A responsible adoption agency should respect your decision-making process and want to ensure that you're the right fit for the dog. History of multiple rehomings. Red flag. A dog that has been rehomed multiple times may have underlying behavioral or health issues that previous owners were unable to manage. Adopting a dog should be a thoughtful, well-researched decision, and paying attention to these potential red flags can help ensure that you're ready for the responsibility. It's always a good idea to ask lots of questions, take your time in making the decision, and make sure that the dog's needs align with your ability to care for them.